Philip Osebunsu, as you are aware, public relations professional and also a broadcast journalist. Currently, I head the PR division here at the Electricity Company of Ghana, the Western Regional Office. And I also double as the founder and CEO of a PR consulting firm, OBPR Consult. I also, as a broadcast journalist, host Skypower FM's News Review. It's a weekend news analysis program. I do that on part-time basis, actually. So basically, yes, that's it about me. The history of this city is not something that we can overemphasize. I mean, this city was everything Ghana. It was the hub of entertainment, the hub of everything economic as far as Ghana is concerned. Obviously because of the port, and the railways and all of that. So yes, secondly, Takoradi has quite an interesting history. The city went down a bit until the oil find, and we all expected, a major turnaround as far as the fortunes of the city is concerned. It's been slow, as far as the turnaround is concerned, but I think the future looks good. But it's about, how it impacts on the indigents really of this region and the metropolis as well. I had my senior high school education here in Takoradi. I left for my uni education in Accra, came back to Takoradi after my national service as a radio presenter. Fortunately, I was able to rise to, host Skypower FM's flagship program, the Jolly Breakfast Show. So at least it made me a little bit influential, but I thought I had to move a bit up the ladder relative to my education. Fortunately, I heard of the Tallow Group Scholarship Scheme, which was 100% funded by Tallow and managed by the British Council. I applied, went through a vigorous process, and finally I won that scholarship, moved to the UK for a year for my master's degree in corporate communications and public affairs, and I came back. So yes, in that score, I think that has been my benefit as far as the oil find is concerned, because Tallow did that specifically because of the job they are doing here in Ghana and the desire to want to bridge that skills gap here in Ghana, and making sure they reserve, I think, 10 slots for indigents of the Western region, and that's how come some of us benefited from this whole oil find. But I think, yes, I mean, it will not be possible for every other young person in the region to be trained. So what can you also do to then help? So for me, unfortunately, I mean, after my education, I came back and I was appointed the coordinator for the alumni network. That's the TGSS alumni network here in the Western region. So I mean, together with my other scholars, we put together something. And again, I mean, it was born out of the fact that some of us saw a pressing need. The majority of the people in the region have not been able to participate, in the opportunities that abound in the region, all because of the availability of natural resources here. And I realized one thing, that our prosperity as a region really depends on the skills, the knowledge, and the enterprise of every citizen here in the Western region. So what can we do to just rekindle that entrepreneurial spirit? So we put together the Regional Youth Entrepreneurship Program, and the target was clear. It was targeted at the youth, to make sure we build in them that desire for entrepreneurship. And for us as youth, we should also see those opportunities and make sure this is the time we have to position ourselves. Fortunately for us, I mean, we are only 5 years into commercial oil production, and there are still so many other opportunities, so many years as far as this oil find is concerned. Because yes, we are talking Jubilee, which will last for some 20 years. There is now the 10 discovery, which might also last for 20 years and all of that. So yes, the future looks good, but we have to participate in that future by building ourselves now, building our capacities as youth, to make sure we take advantage of that bright future.